We're vibing.
All right, bro.
Dude.
What up? Is this 13?
13 or 14 or
13, I think, right?
13?
Yeah. So I was thinking,
We got.
we do 100 episodes. If by the 100th episode we're not popping off, then the podcast is dead.
Yeah, I agree with that. 100's no. Yeah.
Yeah,
That'll get it. That'll get
like,
it. Yeah. Yeah. If
That's
it's
like,
not,
that's like
yeah.
2 years.
Yeah. That's like half of next football season, too.
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh, shit.
I was thinking about that. I was like, if we're not popping off, like, not even popping off, if we're not like getting like
a couple, like, I would continue if we got like 400 or 500 views.
Yeah,
or
no.
even like 3, I'd still do it.
Exactly.
Like, on a consistent basis, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I also don't know how to pop off.
Yeah, no, we gotta do something stupid. That's what we gotta do.
Yeah, no, that's true. We gotta storm like the NFL building and get arrested.
Yeah.
Wait, that's already been done.
Get into a fight with Terrence McKinney.
That we could do that too. We gotta get a big get. We gotta get a big guest on. We gotta know
Dude,
somebody in the league.
We just gotta say the right funny thing at the right time, clip it, and then for it to go viral. That's what we need.
We're still in our baby stage. Still in a baby
Yeah.
stage. Like, how many episodes of Rogan till it like started popping off, you know? Like, he's been doing it since like 09, 10. No one really came onto the scene until like 2015, 2017-ish.
True.
You know? And that's really when the internet started blowing up.
It's true.
Besides you had all the guys like just chilling on the interweb, just like all day, just like sweating before the sweats were a sweat. Just fucking
baby,
cranking 90s.
Cranking 90s.
Fucking A, man. We got ourselves quite the episode this week, boy.
Oh yeah. What do you want to dive into first?
Considering we're probably gonna have 2 episodes to talk about next week's game, we could dive into like all the small stuff, the headline news.
Okay.
You know, considering we picked a good day to record, this was not an abrupt planning of recording a podcast. We had picked this day, but then coincidentally, this day we woke up this morning to a somber video from Tom Brady in a very windy place that looked to be in a city of Florida. Don't know if it was Tampa or Miami. Thought he was in the middle of a hurricane. Looked like he had recorded this back in like October, to be honest. Did not look like a January. I mean, maybe I don't know. I don't know Florida. What do I know? But it looked like it was pre-recorded a couple weeks, maybe yesterday, given the benefit. But Tom Brady, as of February 1st, 2023, is officially retired. But we'll say officially kickoff of next
year. Yeah.
Right?
I think
he's got it. Yeah, I think he's done.
I think in like, I don't know, all the reports coming out of like Tampa Bay was he was like, I don't know if he's done with the team or I think he was more trying to get himself motivated to keep going on. I think he finally kind of lost it.
Yeah.
And I think the Bucs lost it with him a little bit too, because like you try to get the guys going and they just were not receptive at all.
Well, like that was kind of doomed from August. Like you have him miss 11 days, and then you have him come in kickoff, and you expect this guy to lead your team to like a couple wins and rally around when you have adversity in a battle. But you got nothing, you know, like because you don't have that like, oh gosh, like that camp life vibe, I guess. And that connection too. Like think about how many times we saw Mike Evans drop those balls.
Yeah.
This year, those deep balls.
That was tough. Definitely a weighing season on him, and I think it was finally, you know, with his family issues, I think there's a little too much, and he was just like, you know what, it's a good time to hang it up. Should have done it 2 years ago, but you know, I see a lot of slander saying he's not even top 5 player in the NFL. Just haters, man. You don't think he's a top
this year?
Oh, dude, today all over Twitter, it's Tom Brady's not even like that good, top 5 player in the NFL. Mad Dog. No, Mike Francesco went on Stephen A. Smith roasting Brady and shit.
So I saw that clip. He made sense, but then at the same time was just like
he's a fucking idiot.
He contradicted everything he said after Stephen A. asked him, "Is he still like number one?" And he said, "Yeah." So it was like, so your point was relevant.
Yeah, but then he was like, he's not a good Super Bowl quarterback. Man threw fucking just in 2018 threw 500 passing yards in the Super Bowl alone.
They lost.
Yeah, I know, but still 500 fucking yards.
True.
Oh my god, and he sucks. Yeah, okay. It's a horrible take.
Yeah, very horrible take.
Now,
I can get behind the regular season take for sure. Like, because like it's regular season. Who gives a fuck cares?
Yeah.
You know, like look at Chris Johnson a couple years ago. He ran 2,000 yards and they didn't make the playoffs. So it's like, yeah, no bat's an eye. You know.
Yeah. That's true.
That doesn't really matter. You just got to get there and win, and that's what he did consistently. Besides 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Slander. That's the go. That's number 1.
I like, and I think it's confirmation bias from everybody because how his season went. If they were still in the playoffs or if they made the NFC Championship game, I don't think anybody would be slandering his name as much.
No,
as they are now.
Yeah, if he went out on top, everyone would be like, "Oh my god, he's the GOAT!" Like
right.
Greatest ends on top. You know.
Well, that was like the Peyton Manning thing in 2016.
Mm-hmm.
He had the worst season of his career since his rookie year. Like he was throwing ducks, barely played. I think he played less than half the games.
That was bad.
Yeah.
Oh.
He like limped to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like Brock Osweiler, I think finished the AFC Championship game.
Yeah.
Or like relieved him or something shit like that.
That was the season where Brock Osweiler played the majority of it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy. Think
about that. Everyone was like, "Oh, he's gonna be a number 1 quarterback." And he went to the Texans and sucked it up.
He did. That was his own fault.
Yeah, he should have just stayed.
He should have just stayed because the same coaching staff was going to be there. The same players were going to be there. Like, you could have been the guy.
Mm-hmm.
And he ended up going back.
Yeah.
And then that just never worked out.
No.
At least he got a ring.
Nah, that's true.
And, like, actually contributed to the ring, you know?
Yeah, that's, yeah.
You know, like, I'm sure, because what, Jimmy G has 3 or 2 from the Pats? 2. So, like, I'm sure the one where they played Atlanta, he has a little bit more credibility too because of how he started those first 2 games. Like he feels like, right?
Oh, he might. I don't think the team does.
That's true.
Yeah, the team.
That's true. The 2 wins didn't really. 2 or 3.
He should have played 4 games.
Yeah, with the sprained AC joint.
Yeah, on the opposite throwing shoulder.
Hey, man. You know.
That's why. That's why.
But then he redeemed himself last year. He redeemed himself last year, playing with the torn labrum and the non-throwing shoulder or in his throwing shoulder.
True, but when you have a guy that comes in who literally had a torn ligament in his throwing hand and still played, Jacoby Brissett, the GOAT, the true GOAT. I love Jacoby. Yeah, kind of not a good look.
Yeah, that's true.
Not a good look. Him smiling on the sideline too. Not a good look.
I don't know. I think that was a little. It was very early in the game still.
No, yeah, and I don't know. Well, we don't know the conversations. We don't know if he could have been like, "Hey, I want to be clear for this game," and then they're like, "No, we're going to hold you off."
Yeah, I don't know because they were saying if they made the Super Bowl, he was going to be good.
Yeah, but you don't know. You don't know. He could have been like, I don't know. Jimmy G doesn't seem like the guy though, but he could have been pushing. And then if I was like, well, I wanted to be cleared, I should have been active today. I would be like, all right, fuck you guys.
It's also like, it's one of those things too. Like, yeah, it's bad luck. The camera caught him. Like Trey Lance was laughing too. So I wonder if something happened between like, say like the chain guys tripped over the chain and fell. Like,
yeah,
or some like that's what people kind of have to put.
Or George Kittle trying to lighten it up.
Yeah,
like the sideline.
Right, exactly. Like just trying to like people forget the human aspect of it, right? It's like And plus, it was also 11 minutes left in the third quarter, so it's like your team could still come back. Obviously, we knew the writing on the wall, but I'm pretty much sure halfway through that third quarter, everybody's like, they could come back still. And then once Josh Johnson went down, that was it. And when Christian McCaffrey was starting to run the play sheet.
Fucking crazy.
But finish up the Brady. What about like it made sense for him to retire, like you were saying, because I think it'd be a bad look if he left the state that he dragged his family to.
Yeah,
like Vegas or Tennessee or something like that.
Well, no, let's not. Giselle dragged him to a warmer place. She didn't want to stay up in Massachusetts, cold Massachusetts. She wanted to be in a warmer place.
That's true.
She wanted to.
And now she's in Brazil, so she didn't even want her.
Yeah, so whatever. Should have just stayed in New England then.
You really wanted to go to Vegas, I think.
I could see that.
I think he really wanted to play with Gruden.
Yeah. But
was Derek Carr the guy?
Probably Derek Carr was the guy.
Yeah. Because I can't see him saying that about a former teammate, to be honest.
No.
Like if it was San Fran, like at Jimmy G at the time, I can't see that.
Yeah.
Plus, they just went to the Super Bowl 2 that year.
Yeah. The only other place would have been Miami, but Miami was actively trying to tamper and get him.
That was crazy. And Sean Payton. Dude. It would have been crazy if he actually came back and played another year, just see him on another team. See what he could do.
Yeah, just get 3 teams.
Yeah, him on the Raiders or
he would look fucking in those Raider uniforms, you look badass.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, the Raider uniforms are the least amount of swag.
They're so simple, but they're so clean.
So cool.
Yeah.
So cool.
Simple.
They're
it's
sick.
like the most simple. It's like perfect.
Perfect.
It's so simple that it makes it cool.
I have a Mariota Raider jersey,
and
I'm like, this is sick.
Yeah. Something about the silver and black is just like a good combo.
It's sick. It's catches the eye. It's like nice.
Yep.
It's like it doesn't stand out. It's just like it's a nice color.
True.
Nice color scheme.
Oh, Brady. Kind of a sad day. Even though Brady, stabbed me in the back, left. But still.
I was going to say, this is pretty much like you guys get to relive 20 years, 21 years of the greatest stint of your franchise this far.
I understand. See, when he first left, I understood. And then I was fine with it. But then it was just always kind of like, I don't know. It was always like they tried to do Belichick versus Brady every year. So I was kind of just getting sick of that. And then, I don't know, this year he wasn't the greatest. I mean, he's still a good quarterback here, but so I didn't really mind him this year. But I wanted to make a playoff push this year. I was kind of hoping he had one more in him, but, that Cowboy game happened. And, yeah, you can say Dak Prescott retired Tom Brady.
Yeah, I guess you could.
You could say that.
It's good.
You could say Ezekiel Elliott retired Tom Brady.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Dan Quinn. Micah Parsons.
Dan Quinn got his revenge.
Yeah, dude. That's what I'm saying. 2017 revenge right there. This was a revenge game. But Dan Quinn still doesn't have a ring.
Nope.
He does. Sorry, I take that back. He was the D in Seattle.
Yeah, he got Seattle, right?
Yeah.
Was he the secondary coach or was he defensive coordinator?
He was D coordinator.
DC.
Yeah. And then they went to the Super Bowl. There we go.
What did you say?
I said it was irrelevant. I was just going on a history tangent with Mike Smith back in the Atlanta Falcon days. The guy with white hair.
Yeah.
His dad. So Brady now going to go to Fox?
Lined up. Looks like that.
Extra deal, $375 million.
Yeah. Greg Olson is shaking his boots right now.
I'll tell you what. I'm not really I think he does a great job, but I'm not thinking he's the best.
Honestly, I'm fine. Greg Olson, he's the happy medium where he's not.
Yes.
Wow. Tony Romo has become the opposite.
Bro, what's up
dude,
with that? The CTE's coming in.
Dude, it's bad, dude.
Do you think he was this is one of the years where it's when you do something and you're like, oh, I don't have to try as prepare as much because I already know what I'm doing and I feel confident and I got this. It's football.
No, I think I think because like his first year, everyone was like, "Oh, Romo magic. Oh, Romo knows everything." Like, it was like that
he's
hype.
just
And
trying
then
too
last year, I think they were just like, "Okay, here's the green light. Do what you want, dude.
Yeah.
Like, talk as much as you want." And oh my god, dude, he fucking talked about basketball for like 10 minutes during the Chiefs and Bengals game.
It's Clyde Drexel.
Oh my god. Oh, dude. And then it's like, oh, Mahomes. Oh, I love you, Mahomes.
I mean, that's all of the NFL media, actually.
Well, it's the golden.
But when you're watching the game, you don't really want to watch. You don't want to listen to it. Like, you already know. So
at that point, I would just rather have. I'd rather have an option between choosing either the Chiefs broadcast from home or the Bengals away broadcast. I'd rather just choose in between those.
Yep.
Because it's just like if I'm gonna get a bias, at least I want to be listening to what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At least they have the excuse to be like, oh no, we work for the Bengals.
Yeah.
We work for the Chiefs.
The thing that he said this thing 3 times was, you need your star player to come up, and that's Chris Jones. He said that 3 different occasions.
Yeah.
It's got really dark. I'm like, dude, I don't know. I feel like he had some money on the game.
Dude, just it was frustrating. But back to Brady. We keep going on a tangent. Back to Brady. The GOAT.
Did I do a 3-man booth?
Oh.
I could do that.
They could. Well, it's funny. Fox, they said they didn't even know he was going to do this, so they said no Super Bowl plans for him. So
I mean, if you were Tom Brady, would you want to fucking tell Fox?
No.
Yeah, I would.
Who even knows
wait till they call you?
Who even knows if he does it?
Well, that's the thing, right? We're kind of just assuming that he's going to be in the box. Like, who's to say he just doesn't he'll do a Sean Payton role?
He doesn't need the money.
No, definitely doesn't need the money, but he's got the money now.
Or even like a Gronk role, just to pregame and then be like, all right.
That's just fly to LA once a week and just.
They're not. If they're paying him that much money, they want him fucking like Tony Romo.
Yeah, probably.
Because that's the response to Tony Romo. Yeah,
but how good Greg Olsen does, you gotta put him in a 3-man booth.
Yeah. You gotta.
But even then, that's kind of hard because it's guys, remember, although Monday Night Football used to do it really good with Tirico, Gruden, and Jaworski. That was pretty good. Jaws, I love Jaws. Is he still alive?
Think so. Hope so.
He's probably proud of his Eagles.
Yeah.
He took him there in 81 and they lost, so. So who knows what the Fox will do? Maybe he'll become a baseball guy. Replace Joe Buck.
Oh yeah. Talk about his Montreal Expos.
We lost Pat.
Oh, I'm dead.
Oh, you're back. You're revived. You're good. So, not really much else to say about Tom Brady. Childhood's over.
Yeah.
He gave us some great moments. Gave me 2 happiest moments of my life and losing in those 2 Super Bowls. But I texted you.
Crazy. He should have had 2 more rings if you think about it.
He should have just had 1 more, not 2. Thank you.
2.
3. 2. No, I hit 1. 1. 1. Come on.
I'll give you one of the Giants. Eagles game, he should have won that game.
He should have won that game.
If Brandon Cooks didn't fucking die.
If he caught that ball?
If Brandon Cooks didn't die.
No, and Brady caught that ball.
True. and fucking Clement didn't catch that touchdown pass either, but whatever.
Yeah, that's true. There's some bad calls in that game too.
Oh God. Still don't even know what a touchdown is anymore.
We'll get to that. So I texted you this morning after the news broke, and I said, "Give me your top 10 Brady moments," and then you had some honorable mentions. So rattle them off, Pimo.
Do you want the honorable mentions first or last?
Ooh. However you want to do it. Leave it up to you.
All right, I'll do 10 through 1, and then I'll do the honorable
Oh,
mentions.
I like it.
All right, I got 10. Number 10. This might not be a reminder. I was young when Brady started, so I'm more of a second half Brady guy, more so than his first half of his career. So it's just my personal opinion. It's not fact. Number 10, last second throw against the Saints to Kenbrell Tompkins for the win. You remember that?
Yeah.
That was cold.
That was sick. I remember that. That was Monday Night Football, too.
Yeah, like literally 6 seconds left on the clock. And Tompkins actually caught a ball. I was shocked. All right, my 9th one was his 6 touchdown game against the Titans in the snow, 49-0 at half.
Oh,
awesome performance. Remember that game?
Yeah.
Oof, snow game. Fucking Randy Moss went off. He fed everyone the ball that game. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, in the snow too.
Yeah,
like heavy.
It was
thick
amazing.
Snow.
Number 8 against the Jacksonville Jaguars. That 10-point comeback in the AFC Championship game.
Yep.
To go to the Super Bowl and to win. They won the Super Bowl that year, right? Or no, they lose.
That was Atlanta year. Yeah.
Yes, to go on to win the Super Bowl.
Oh wait, was it?
17.
Yes, it was. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, or was that the Eagles one where they lost?
It was Eagles one because it was season of 17, but you know how they go into the next year at 18.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it would have been in yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, remember that game? Oh my god! I think we were at Jay Hill.
Yeah.
Watching that game.
Yeah. It was right after we came back from winter break.
Comeback. Jalen Ramsey. Oh, that year that defense was elite.
Yeah.
Jalen Ramsey talking shit to Brady before the game, and Brady got the last laugh.
Dude, that's crazy too. The Jaguars were like a quarter away because they came back in the fourth.
And they got lucky because remember Miles Jack got a fumble recovery and then they called it dead. That should have been a touchdown.
Yeah, it should have been. Yeah,
got lucky that.
Yeah.
So Patriots benefited from a call. Everyone will be like, "Oh, that always happens."
Yeah.
Number 7.
Well, it's rigged, so.
Yeah, exactly. Number 7, the 2014 AFC Championship game, down 14 points twice in the game against the Ravens, and you have the infamous Edelman to Amendola touchdown or deep pass.
Wow,
you have that.
Holy shit!
That fucking comeback game. Oh my god, down 14 twice, came back from it, got the win. That was a fucking great game against Flacco. Those Ravens Patriots rivalries were pretty good.
Yeah, dude, I remember I think it was 2010, maybe 2012. Yeah, 2010. Maybe 2012 when the Ravens. No, yeah, whatever. Ravens beat them in the wild card game.
Yep.
That was
Ray
crazy.
Rice freaking.
Yeah, Ray Rice
destroyed him that game.
Yeah.
It wasn't even close that game.
No.
Number 6 on the list. This one's personally one of my favorites. 2019. I was actually at the apartment with Rizzy and Reed. 2019 AFC Championship against the Chiefs. That game was a big statement game because Patrick Mahomes was taking the torch. Yep. And Brady said, no. I'm still the GOAT. And went on to beat the Rams that year for the Super Bowl.
Yep.
So it's my most boring Super Bowl game in people's opinion, but still.
That was I remember I was there for the AFC title game. And I went to your house for the Super Bowl that year.
Yeah.
When it went to overtime, you were just sweating. You were sweating bullets.
Yeah.
OT. You're like, they're gonna lose. And then the player of the Chiefs went off sides. Chris Jones.
Yep.
He jumped.
No, D Ford. It was D Ford.
Ford, that's what it is.
D Ford, yes.
Yeah.
Because he was the edge rusher.
Yes. That's right. Yeah, I remember that. That's what cost him the game.
Oh god, I remember that one. So when the go-ahead touchdown for the Chiefs originally was a freaking pick play, and Belichick was he's throwing the fucking Microsoft tablet and shit. It was so bad. It should have been pass interference. Literally, the wide receiver took out two corners, and he was wide open. The guy was wide open. It was like, oh my god. But that game, personal favorite for me.
Didn't they came back, or the Chiefs came back in that one?
Oh, that was just
Back and forth?
Patriots first half had a good lead. Chiefs came back. Chiefs overtook it. Patriots
That's
came
right.
back, and then the Chiefs came back and tied it, and then overtime we took it, and
That's right.
everyone cried about, oh, we didn't have a chance to win, and that's why part of the reason why they started changing the OT rules. They want to say it was the Bills.
Well, the Bills was the tipping of the iceberg, but
Yeah.
there's also like, how come you use that example and not the other one?
Yeah.
Like the other two. Like I could go back. I go back later to that. I totally forgot about the one you just mentioned, but I go back to 09 Vikings Saints
Mhm.
in overtime. That's the one that should have done. Well, that's when they first introduced the kickoff. You have like another. They kick field goal. You have an option to kick another field goal.
Yep.
That's a
Number
good 6.
Number 5, Tom Brady moment. Early, got the Super Bowl against the Panthers, 32-29, led him to a comeback victory. In the end, Adam Vinatieri, field goal for the win.
Let's go.
That one I was a mere child during that. Number 4, Super Bowl against the Rams the first time, 20-17. Brady led the comeback. John Madden, infamous in the booth, going, why is he going for this? Why are they trying to win this game? I would hold off for overtime. And he was wrong. And they won. Adam Vinatieri again. Field goal.
No risk it, no biscuit.
Number 3, we mentioned this game specifically in the podcast. What the fuck? You can hear me fine, right?
Oh, yeah, you're good. Yeah,
Okay.
you're perfect.
Number 3, we mentioned this earlier. The tuck rule game, last game at Foxborough Stadium, kind of launched Brady into his playoff success. Now, it only would have been a fumble, most definitely.
Brock Brady would agree.
Yes. And, that last game at Foxborough Stadium, that's what pretty much started his playoff success. So, and then number 2 and 1, I think we both kind of know what these ones are going to be. Number 2, Seahawks, down 10 minutes left, comeback win.
Yep.
Victory. Malcolm Butler saves the day with the key interception by your boy Russell Wilson. Just run the ball. They said no. But that game was crucial. That was the season. That was a deflated balls, right?
Yep.
It came about that season. The suspension was in next season.
Yeah, because the AFC title game that year was against the Colts.
Yes.
And we got the gentleman's name, played linebacker, who
DeQuell Jackson. Oh, I remember. Don't worry.
Yeah, he got the pick, and then he came out and was like, "Yeah, the ball was a little deflated." Didn't realize he was playing in New England like sub 50 or sub 40 rather. But
then Brady threw 400 yards. Not that many incompletions that weren't really fumbles, and Trent Dilfer friggin' roasted Chris Carter after the game. That's one of my favorite clips still to this day.
Yeah.
And Chris Carter got so butthurt about it.
Yep.
That was awesome. And then number 1, Tom Brady moment, obvious.
Wait.
What?
Okay, if you want to do one, I was just saying, what are your honorable mentions? Was it the Trent Dilfer one?
Oh, moments?
Honorable mention?
You want to do the honorable mentions before
or you
one?
want to do one first? It's up to you.
I mean, one's very obvious.
Yeah, go ahead. Finish one. Finish up.
It's gonna be the Falcons comeback. Huge year. Yeah. Deflategate. Put it to rest. Come back. 28-3. Boom. Dante Hightower. Key not strip sack. Was it a strip sack? It was a strip sack, right? Or was it just a big sack? Took him out of field goal range. They got the ball back. That's what it was.
That's what it was.
Yeah. Key game. I think James White put it away. So great game. Come back.
Was his knee down?
No, never. He won that game, fair and square.
Yeah.
It was an overtime game, correct?
First overtime Super Bowl history.
That was the first fun fact. That was the first game I ever put money on, and I was sweating bullets at half.
That's right. I remember you texting me like,
I was like, I'm never putting money on sports ever again. And then they came back, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna bet again someday. And here I am losing NFL games every week.
Oh shit. Oh, you should just stop then. That's the best moment. Yep. It's the only thing you can hang your hat on.
Yep.
Oh, fucking A. I'm surprised one thing didn't come into your list.
What?
I'm surprised the 2014 season we're on to Cincinnati game, the Chiefs game.
Yeah, that's top. That's on there. Not in the top 10, but
No, definitely not. Maybe not top 10 where they're thinking about it. The ones that you listed.
but that great Brady moment where everyone, oh, let's move on. Time for
Yeah.
Jimmy G. Let's move on. They got smoked by Kansas City.
Yeah. We're
And
on
then
to
boom.
Cincinnati.
Nope.
We're on to Cincinnati.
No, sir.
We're on to Cincinnati.
Brady's done.
Would you bench Brady? We're on to Cincinnati. How about this defense? We're on to Cincinnati. Classic.
I got 3 honorable mentions.
Let's go.
All right.
Shit.
I got Brady losing. I already mentioned this. Losing in the Super Bowl against the Eagles, throwing for 500 yards. Amazing.
Fair.
Should have had another one. Escaped him. And I have a Bucks one. Him beating Mahomes once again. Saying, no. Torch is still mine, buddy. Now the torch is fully passed. Mahomes is on another level. Then my last honorable mention. It was a regular season game, but I loved it. I loved the pass because he roped it in there. Against the Texans, Deshaun Watson. That was a year he was pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and he roped it in last second touchdown to fucking Brandon Cooks. Corner.
I totally forgot about that.
Like left corner of the end zone front. Boom, lasered it in. Touchdown for the win. Yep.
That's a pretty good one. Damn. I also, the NFC divisional round last year against the Rams with that comeback that he led.
Yep.
That was sick, too.
That was big.
Then he had that interception, obviously, but still. Damn, dude, you rattled off some good ones over there.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
First thing I did when I woke up this morning was make a top 10 list.
Let's go. It was early.
This is my day off, so.
That's awesome. Yeah, you texted me back pretty quick. You're like, done. I was like, oh, shit. It's pretty crazy. I'm thinking, like, you listed all that stuff. Like, I remember majority of them, but you have deeper memory of them because that's your team. You know, like, I could rattle off top 10 Eli Manning moments.
Yep.
Or
and I would be like,
yeah, you'd be like, wait, I don't remember that.
Yeah.
And like, but you had those deep, they're rooted into your mind. It's crazy to think, like, that's like 30 other people that have that. That's so, fuck, dude. Your childhood, it's over.
Yeah.
Or at least in
sad.
the sports world, man. At least you got Belichick still going. Once Belichick's gone, that's when the fire's out.
Oh, dude, that's where I'm going to be like, well,
still sad.
I don't even know what they would do as a organization.
Yeah. Damn, dude.
You know they're going to flip to a totally pro player coach, and it's just going to be like the Patriots are going to be gone. It's going to be like, what?
They're going to go back
to the
early 90s.
It's going to be me 40 years old. It's going to be me 40 years old and be like, kids, remember, you don't even fucking know football. You don't know football. Belichick, Brady.
Yeah. Edelman, Deion Branch, Adam Vinatieri.
Yeah. I was like, you don't even understand.
Ben Watson. You know Aaron Hernandez?
Yeah.
No.
Dad, why did Brady retire twice? I'll be like, gather around.
Why did Gronk not go to the Lions?
Yeah.
Why did they play with deflated balls?
Yeah.
That's also another crazy story of Brady's career. That lasted like 2-3 years. They didn't suspend him till like 2017, 2016. 2 full years after the fact.
That was crazy. Just like the lack of evidence, and they were just like, okay, yeah, let's do it.
Because it's rigged, bro. Because it's rigged. All right, should we just dump right into it?
What?
The NFL being rigged?
You think it's rigged?
I don't think it's rigged as much as people think it is, but I think there's a narrative that they like to push.
Oh yeah.
And prime example is the UFC.
Yeah,
right.
Definitely.
They don't have like the fights fixed. I don't think anything's really fixed, but I think that when you have a third party in charge of important stuff that has no relation to the team but only to the league, and they don't get fined for missing a penalty, missing this, saying this to the player, that the third, like there's no repercussions. So I think a little bit of it is a little bit of a hey, Super Bowl's in Arizona, Phoenix Stadium, now named State Farm Stadium. Patty Mahomes face a State Farm next to Aaron Rodgers, but people don't like Aaron Rodgers because he's anti-Big Pharma.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to be Patty Mahomes. Let's get him to the bowl. How is that not a narrative that people should like overlook? That's a prime example, I think. You know?
No. And I think it's the NBA has already some refs have already come out and said like they were like some games are like, all right, let's focus more on this than that.
Right.
100% that probably fucking happens. Like, oh, it'd be good for the league if this team pushes on through rather than this team.
Yeah.
You know, I could see those conversations happening.
I don't think it's like a whole orchestrated thing of like, all right, like WWE style. No,
that'd be too messy. That'd be too messy. Too many links that they'd have to cut off. You know, so it's like it's just like okay, hey, like Bengals Chiefs game. All right, let's make it look good, but let's make sure the Chiefs hobble a freaking Mahomes on one leg going to the Super Bowl rather than Bengals coming back for a second year in a row.
Yep.
Because they were a good story last year because they were the underdog, but now they're not the underdog anymore. So
yeah, we have Brady leaving us, so we need another guy. Because Allen didn't arrive to the moment, but we don't want to push Burrow because he's in a smaller market.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and because the owner doesn't want to pay as much.
Yeah,
that's the thing. They're known for the cheap owner and Paul Brown.
Oh really?
Yeah, like that's why this is their first year. He sold the stadium used to be called Paul Brown Stadium. This is the first year they subbed it out to an advertiser. They got an actually indoor facility now. They never had that in all of their time. They used to walk across the street, or they would go to, I think it was University of Cincinnati. They'd rent out a training facility. They'd have to share it between the field hockey and the soccer team of this University of Cincinnati. This was them training for the Super Bowl last year.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Does it see what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. So, like, yeah, why would you want to give that guy more money and more spotlight when he doesn't pay as much?
Yep.
Also, here's another one. Like, why the storyline of the Kelsey brothers, right? They have this great podcast. People love them. They attraction. Yep. People love the storyline. Let's give that the hey, to give them the nod.
Exactly.
I don't know, And what you were saying about the NBA.
Picked a good year. Picked a good year to start a pod.
Yeah, we did, dude. Picked a great year, actually. Especially if you talk to a kid who's watched WWE from the underground.
Yep.
So in my head, this is like, I can see this is all a work.
Yep.
I can see how that is. Like outside example to give more facts to the evidence. 2009 to 2011, New Orleans Saints Bounty Gate. That scheme was happening for 20 plus years.
Yep.
Some of the Baltimore Ravens back when they won in 2001 came out and said that was a bounty year.
Yep.
Right? But you flash forward to 2018 NFC Championship game. Clear pass interference because they called the same exact play that they didn't call in the 2018 AFC title game. Yep. And they didn't call it, but that's the NFL sticking it to the New Orleans Saints.
Yep.
That's it.
Oh my God. Saints were good that year too.
Yeah. That was when they were going to play the Pats.
Oh, that would have been a good Super Bowl. Oof. Breeze, Brady. Oh,
that's what everybody wanted.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted, man. Crazy. And you could even say the same thing about Seattle and Green Bay in 2014 because that was going to be the Green Bay Patriots.
Yep.
And Green Bay was up.
Damn.
Even though that Seattle team was really good.
NFL is rigged. Bro, it's freaking rigged, bro.
Telling you, it's rigged.
Dude, Arian Foster said so.
Oh, that's the funniest thing. People actually buying that?
Yeah.
That's the best.
The best is like, did you see the one that was like Michael Vick reading the script for it? And then it was like a picture of a dog.
Yeah. I saw one too. It was Carson Wentz was reading the Surface tablet and it's slamming on the ground, and it was Carson Wentz reading the 2018 script. Hey, you're MVP. Oh yeah.
RG3 had a funny one too.
What was it?
Me reading the 2012 script.
Oh my God. I'm glad it's becoming like a meme like that though.
Oh, and Matthew Judon goes, "What was that?" He goes, "What was that Vegas ending script then?" He goes, "Why'd they write it like that?" Fucking Jacoby Myers throwing that.
That's awesome.
Ball away, Chandler Jones.
Hey, that the NFL didn't want the Patriots to go through the playoffs. Sorry, just saying, just saying. But yeah, man, the refs, and now with all the sponsorship money with like DraftKings and FanDuel, like how much like is there any regulation that we know of that the refs have?
No.
Like I know the players can't, like Calvin Ridley.
Yep.
Let's see, refs. Bet. Let me kind of go again.
Oh well, refs can't, but they can have someone else bet for them.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, yeah, but that's true. Or who's to say, Pat, you're an NFL ref, and I go, hey man, I put a big wager on the Chiefs this weekend. Probably gonna pay off my house, send my kid to college. Do whatever you can to help me out, man. And you help out your lifelong buddy.
Hell yeah, it's Golden
There's
Brother good.
Human aspect to it.
Yeah.
Human aspect to it. Brock doesn't get that 7th catch. He doesn't get that $1 million signing bonus.
Yep.
You see the video all the time when you're scrolling through Instagram and TikTok Reels.
True.
You know? It's just, what's like the fix? Because we saw some bad calls, and I'm sure everybody watching already like knows. Like, I mean, I have a few that I don't know if you want to go through them, but
which game?
Both. Well, we'll start with the first one. Lane Johnson going false start every play.
That's what I was gonna say.
What was the other one? How come we have 1,000 cameras pointed out in the stadium, and you want to review every single catch that you think isn't a catch, but then the one that is the prime example of why you have that calling of, hey, we have to look if it's a catch.
Yep.
And you don't do it. And everybody shitting on Kyle Shanahan for throwing the challenge flag. It's like, they have one jumbotron in that stadium, and they're only going to show you how him coming down. They're not going to show how he came down with it. He's going to show you how he grabbed it at first.
Yeah, that was crazy. Well, fucking Lane Johnson literally going false start like majority of the snaps.
Play.
Which, when you're up against Nick Bosa, you do need something extra, but
right.
It's like, so bad.
It was very bad.
And it was like from the beginning. It was just like, like from the beginning of the game, the vibe was just like, all right, let's just, the 49ers are down. Let's just tack on some more yards to them. There's just like every chance.
That one drive where they went down the field, and it was like they had 34 offensive yards, and they got to the one by just straight up penalties.
Yep. And yeah. And then, I mean, 49ers didn't handle it well. They crumbled after that on the defense. They were just like so frustrated.
So frustrated. I would be too. I don't like it. Sucks because I don't know.
And then like Bosa wasn't 100% either. Fucking injured himself on the sideline. Did you see that?
Well, he didn't injure himself. He got fucked.
Well, I know, but he picked the wrong time to jump up and down.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. That's very true, actually. Yes, they're right. It was just weird, man. Like, it was almost like a dark cloud kind of came over the Niners.
Yep.
Like the first drive, Fred Warner goes down.
Yep.
You're like, oh fuck. And then that next series, Purdy goes down. Mm-hmm. You're like, oh shit. And then Josh Johnson goes down. Yep. You're like, is this real life?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
That fucking game. It's just like, I knew as soon as I saw early, the defensive players were like, John at Trent Williams. I'm like, I was like, Trent Williams will fucking fight someone.
Continue. Sorry.
No, I was like, Trent Williams, like, he fucking punched Richard Sherman in the face. He'll punch someone in the face. I saw early. I'm like, oh, they're jawing him, and it's literally like the smallest guy on the field, like his jaw with Trent Williams. Like, dude, what the fuck? And I'm like, oh, I was like in my head, I'm like, oh, something bad's gonna happen in this game. I was like, oh.
But the Eagles started that whole fight.
Oh yeah.
But then, like, I understand the penalty should be called on Williams for what he did. Like, obviously, it's not called for. But like, you got like, the Eagles should have been penalized for that.
Yeah.
after the two guys getting ejected.
Yeah.
They're the ones that's like he wouldn't let go.
No, he was literally. It was it Debo's face mask?
Yeah,
he was literally
like go. In his face mask. Like,
yeah, it's not safe around the neck and head area. So Trent Williams just like, you know what? Fuck this. We already lost the game. Fuck it. Boom. Yeah. Sit your ass down.
Boom shakalaka. He's a piece of humble pie.
Yep.
You know.
That was so funny. He fucking launched him. It was like picking up like a bag of groceries. You're just like, boom.
Dude, it's like, yeah. You put one thing at you're just doing that medicine ball twists.
Yeah.
That's all he did. Trent Williams is savage. I fully respect what he did. I don't give a shit.
Oh yeah. No, I'm never. Trent Williams is fucking he's one of the greatest tackles.
Dude, I'll never forget. I'm gonna punch you in your face. Then do it then. Bang!
And then Richard Sherman was
like, I give him credit. Richard Sherman did take it like a champ.
No, I know, but his face was just like, what? He did it? Like, said he was gonna do it.
You told him.
Oh my god, Richard Sherman was so fucking annoying when he went through that span.
Hey man, he backed it up though. He was like the Jalen Ramsey.
No, I'll give him that, but it was just like, dude,
I'll never forget
game.
His reaction when they threw the interception. When he looked at you, just the tears coming straight from his eyes. Oh man.
Loved it in the end when he was just like, Brady need it for the win. Yeah, he shook his hand, his hand out. I just remember that picture. The fucking Broncos throwing haymakers that game.
Oh yeah.
At the end.
Yeah, they were pissed. Defense was pissed.
I was like, we already won.
I totally forgot about that. Holy shit.
Yeah.
It's gonna be 10 years next year.
Yeah. Oof.
No, it's 2015. Sorry.
Wow. No. Yeah, 2014.
2014 season. It's 2015, no?
Yeah, so that won't be
2 more years, but 8 years.
Then a year after, so 2 years.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
It feels like
wow. That's insane.
Crazy. Well, it's 10 years
like
now.
Yesterday.
The Ravens. Yeah, it does, dude. It really does. I can tell you like exactly. Like, shit. Now we're doing a podcast talking about it.
I remember it was fucking awesome. I was still in high school. One of the Super Bowls that we won. Was it high school? I think I was home from college.
You won 2 in college, 1 in high school.
Yeah, I think it was the Seahawks one.
Seahawks one was our junior year.
Yeah, and it was a big snow day the next day, I think.
Oh, that's
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So we had the day off, and so like me and my next door neighbors were just like, "Oh, let's go. We're staying up."
Let's go. That's lit. Did you go to Modell's and get like the t-shirts?
No, never did that. But I never went to. Actually, I never went to a parade.
Really?
No, I never went to a parade.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. Well, my family was always like, "You're not missing school for anything unless you're like dying of the sickness."
Yeah. That plus Boston get a little rowdy. Rowdy
yeah,
as Philly.
Those duck boats, they get rowdy.
Fuck, what was I gonna say? So here's another thing. Are the Niners cursed?
Yeah, I saw that going around. That sucks, man.
Like, but why?
They just can't catch a break.
Dude, like, they have like the recipe for everything. And they just can't do it. They needed Christian McCaffrey last year.
Yeah.
That's what they needed.
Big facts.
You know?
It's frustrating because it's like the Eagle. I know it's like the narrative, like the Eagles have the easiest. They literally did have the easiest route. Like, dude, I sent you the list of the quarterbacks he played against. Like, fucking Rodgers and Jones were like the only notable ones he played after the bye week. It's just like, all right, yeah. Oh, the Eagles are good. I get the hype. They're a good team, but dude, they have not been tested at all.
Not at all.
Untested. This game, they're going to be tested.
And I'll tell you what, man. They were not really like the 49ers just kind of got gassed out, frustrated defense-wise. And up until like their San Francisco's defense was keeping them in that game. If they had like a solid quarterback going in, like a healthy Brock, or if Josh Johnson was able to scum something up, like he was like the defense was there and like gave a lot of resistance to the Eagles. Like, that he didn't. Wow. He didn't like. I didn't see any positive. Like I can't even. I'm just gonna say it. I don't really care how much shit I get for it. Eagles don't look like to be a Super Bowl team, but they are in it.
Yeah.
Like I like they. Yes, their defense is really good, and defense wins championships, and that offensive line is really good, and like that's the only two aspects of the Eagles that I will say I will give them credit for. Everything else, no. Like they can run the ball because they have a good O line.
Mm-hmm.
They
That's
haven't
fair.
really had much success about throwing it, to be honest.
No, I mean AJ Brown definitely added something that Hurts needed this season, but
Yeah,
it's just like like they haven't been tested. And I'll say that again. Like I'm not saying Jalen Hurts is a horrible quarterback at all. I like Jalen Hurts. I wanted the Patriots to draft him originally. I like Jalen Hurts. I liked him when he got benched at Alabama and went to Oklahoma. I like Jalen Hurts.
Me too.
He's a humble guy. I like him a lot. He's good, but there was no testing this year from him. So that's why it's fair to criticize this team, and everyone's like getting butthurt about it. But no, you haven't been tested this year, and I'm not gonna say it's like a fake whatever. What's the record? 16-1.
Yeah,
but like it was kind of a fake 16-1. But
yeah,
whatever. But we'll see. I mean, he's going up against another defense that's not spectacular. Besides their, Chris Jones, and then besides that, Jalen Hurts could have a field day on this team. So if he loses this game, it's going to be like, okay, maybe it's not. Maybe the Eagles weren't as legit as we thought they were.
Well, right, they have all the to me clearly Eagles. I don't see how an Eagles lose this game. The only way they lose this game is Chris Jones shows up and Patrick Mahomes plays like Superman.
Yeah,
that's
the defense. Eagles defense, pretty much every position, maybe except where Chris Jones is at, they're better.
Yeah.
Offense, they got better wide receivers. The Eagles have better wide receivers.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing is, I think the Chiefs use their running backs in a different way. It's like a running back by committee.
Yep.
More so than the Eagles. But the Eagles, I think Miles Sanders is a better running back than anyone on that team. The Chiefs. The only thing they have is Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah. And Andy Reid's play calling ability has just been impeccable.
Pacheco's going to come in. Pacheco's definitely going to, really take over and be a solid game.
Yeah. Because if you saw like the success that McCaffrey had against the Eagles' run, like piggyback on what you're saying is like Pacheco's gonna have an outbreak game, like the success that McCaffrey had. I think he can find similar success the way he runs the ball hard. It's the Chiefs got an uphill battle to climb, but should be an interesting one. Is there? I'm gonna ask you a question. Is this the most unlikable two teams in the Super Bowl?
It's up there.
Right?
It's got to be up there. I'm trying to think of a more unlikable matchup. Yeah, no. This season, right now, most unlikable by far.
Like
the most likable matchup would have been Bengals versus 49ers. That's the most likable.
I agree. Because everybody in that
that's a game where I'm like, I don't care who wins,
That's a game. Yes, exactly. That's a game. I'd be puzzled to call that game, like how that would go down. The only player in the Eagles that I really like is Jalen Hurts. Like what you said. And the only player in the Chiefs that I like is what's his name? Can't think of his name right now. Oh, Juju Smith. Sorry, Juju Smith-Schuster. I want to see him get his praise because Pittsburgh will go nuts. They hate him. Fucking A. But yeah, man, this is crazy. And the Chiefs game, like going back to the refs, like I don't feel like they deserved of the. I don't know. Like Burrow threw that pick that was kind of shitty.
Let's dive into that game. We haven't really talked about that game yet, in depth. So you got, I will say, Joe Burrow in that game had plenty of time to take over that game, and he didn't do it. So as much as I wanted the refs to let the boys play towards the end, those were flags. I hate to say it, but I think it's stupid. Yes, him going out of bounds. I mean, it's a 300-pound man. How is he supposed to stop?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And not make contact with Mahomes. I think that was a stupid way to win. It's dumb.
But
It was
that
dumb
run
for the
play,
game.
there was 2 holdings.
Yeah.
On that
Oh,
line.
yeah. Oh, that whole drive.
Should have been negated.
Yes, the whole drive they were getting
Yep.
legal hands to the face. No call.
What's
the weird?
So what's a roughing the passer call?
I don't know.
Right.
I don't know.
Like what?
Because Joe Burrow got smoked, and they didn't call it.
So you could do the same thing. So what happened to Joe Burrow, even though he was in the field of play, versus Mahomes, right? That play. Similar push down after the player doesn't have the ball or he's giving himself up. And both happened. One got flagged, one didn't.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, it's a frustrating way to win, but I love Joe Burrow. I still ride with the Bengals. Good team. They won me some money this playoffs. I can't hate them. I want them to win me some more, but
it was a good game too. Really good game.
It was a good game. And it was just such a sour taste at the end that they won that way.
Yeah.
I was really hoping for a Butker miss. I was like, oh, come on, I want an OT. But
So I think when shout out to Bossman, he texted, it popped up like, oh my God. And then they were just about to do the kick. I'm usually like a couple seconds behind everybody. So when I saw that, I was like, did he miss it? I got excited and then I was like devastated. It was pretty tough.
But I will say, Bengals defense played well.
Oh yeah, they played
well.
really well, especially not knowing what the Mahomes you're going to get.
Yeah, and Mahomes played very well on one. He's still fucking injured.
I'll tell you what though. Yeah, sorry.
No, but just to reemphasize, Burrow could have took over that game at any minute, and he didn't take over that game.
Yeah.
Especially in the first half, he was very slow. He was very flat.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, man. He's having that. The Burrow Mahomes having that Manning Brady. Build, where like everybody's talking about Mahomes going to AFC Championship game first 5 years of his career, whatever. Burrow's on that same trajectory.
Yeah.
Besides his first year, and Mahomes didn't go there the first year either. So it's crazy to see. Now, given Burrow didn't have this, didn't get the ring yet, but I think that's coming. I think if the Bengals are serious and they build around them, that I can't. We're gonna see. That's not the last time we see that in that setting. Those two teams.
Yeah.
I think
it's gonna be tough. They have a lot of guys this offseason.
Yeah.
Due for contracts. I hate to say it because I love people getting paid, but Joe Burrow, if you want success, I think you got to do a very team-friendly deal.
Oh yeah. Well, that's kind of what the Chiefs
very team. I know you want to be Mahomes money,
but that's kind of what the Chiefs did with Mahomes, right? They gave him that. I mean, the Mahomes, I don't know. I think was a little bit different considering the player and already how he won. But they did the 10-year, $500 million, where it was kind of like it's not crazy on the salary.
Yeah.
But over time, it's accumulative. I think
they spread it out.
Yeah.
Maybe towards the back end.
They could always flip it into bonuses and shit.
Yep. So very team-friendly deal. If you want to keep your guys, you want to keep that team intact, because I think everyone wants to see that. But Chiefs. I think it'll be a very good Super Bowl. I think Mahomes is gonna make it a game.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They're the underdogs.
Yep.
Underdogs. They should be. So we'll see. We'll see if this Eagles team can handle the test.
Yeah. See the test. Andy Reid. Well, we got next week's episode to break it down.
Oh, we got plenty of time.
Let's move around the league. Oh, I had a question that we kind of get off topic, but what do you think the fix is to the refs? Because I've seen this, I wouldn't say I've seen a few answers, but I've seen people kind of make some point. But I just wanted to hear your thoughts and what do you think?
Well, I think Pat McAfee talked about it recently. He's like, we should not be having these bad refs and these, that are performing poorly be able to do playoff games. So I think there should be a system where everyone's held, they're rated, and they go, okay, these guys are not, doing a good job on calls, first missed calls, or we're going to sit them. And then, are they full-time refs or are they part-time refs?
They're all part-time refs.
part-time refs. So maybe let's pick the good ones. Let's make them full-time.
But all right, so what's the full-time wise? What's different day to day than part-time?
True. I don't know.
Are they going
That's a great
to?
question. We don't know anything.
Are they sitting in the league office watching film from Sunday's games? Here's what I missed from Monday to Wednesday, and then watching film from Wednesday to Friday of here's what has been going on in the league that hasn't been called, or going out to the camps and saying, hey, look, this is what we're going to be calling. I don't know, but there's got to be. I think what you're kind of saying is there's got to be more accountability, a curriculum or a credit-based system of, hey, if you miss this call, you get point deducted for whatever your performance based, right? We all at work, we all have performances like that. There's got to be something. There's got to be something like that, or if you go have I don't know, it's something's got to give for these guys to actually start making calls, start making the right calls. Is it getting older players involved into refereeing, right? But at the same time, you could argue that I don't know, it's tough. It's a tough thing to address.
Yeah,
I think
it's tough because we don't even know the system that really goes behind it. So
right, that's what's not transparent about it.
Yeah, I think transparency is the number one option. The players' union should get involved. Yep. I think it's more so maybe let's make these playoff games bonus games so they can get fat checks so they have an incentive to perform well in the regular season.
Yep.
So it's incentive based, not so much, oh, here's just your base bet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So because these guys can't get fucking cocky and be like, oh, no, get a little power hungry and being like, you know what, I don't like this guy. I'm going to make his life a fucking living hell today.
Yeah. Or is it having somebody back in New York or a sky judge radioing in, hey, not a penalty. Hey, penalty, you missed it. Call it. Or, oh, one thing we didn't talk about. The fucking time on the 3rd and 9.
Oh, yeah, bizarre.
That was just weird, man.
Bizarre.
So Gene Steratore was on McAfee yesterday. He was saying we don't waste seconds in the league. So, and the guy just ran and stopped, didn't blow the whistle. And then your excuse is it was too loud.
Yeah.
The players would have heard you. They're not thinking, they hear the crowd noise, but that's like running water in the background or something in the background, like the birds chirping when you're working outside.
Or if you ran out onto the field, they would have stopped.
Yeah. Not halfway run. Oh, and then I'm just going to stop because I snapped the ball.
Bizarre.
And then you give them the redo, stop them, and then there's a penalty.
Illegal contact on a play that Mahomes was already sacked, and then you called it. Yeah.
Yep. See, there, I would have just been like, that's ball don't lie, right? That's what Shade Wallace, Pistons.
Yeah.
Ball don't lie. That's what you get. But it was just crazy. Yeah, something's got to give with these refs. Hopefully we get a clearer fixing on the how last year we had the overtime talk. This year now it's got to be the heavy emphasis on the refereeing talk.
See, I hope the one thing I hope the Bengals learn is you keep the trash talk to a minimal, because then you give them something to be like, okay, bulletin board material. All right, fuck these guys. Like Joe Burrow's not even saying Burrowhead Stadium. His teammates were. But now Joe Burrow is the one that's getting the fire. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like Eli Apple, dude. You're talking all this shit. It's just don't give them something to give them that edge. Don't.
I get the talking shit to Buffalo. That made sense.
Yeah.
That made sense. But then just stop talking after that. And then the mayor of Cincinnati is an idiot.
Yeah.
Do that after the game.
Oh.
Do that after the game. It was funny, for sure. But if you did that last year, that's better.
Yeah.
Exactly. Hindsight's 2020, I guess, or confirmation bias. I don't know. But yeah. Hopefully the Bengals will learn from that. hopefully the referees will learn as well. And the referee, the head official in the Super Bowl is the guy that pulls. Someone did like a count on Twitter that he's the most. He has the record for like most flags of a season. Like he pulls his flags out the most.
Nice.
So get ready for a slow game and Rihanna at halftime.
Slow NFL.
Very NFL, right? Like, hey, let's everybody's saying we're rigged, so let's put the ref that always calls everything.
Yep.
You know? Oh, fucking A. Let's go around the league here, Pat. Did we call it? Sean Payton? Denver Broncos? We got a couple we actually from the last time we spoke, got a couple head coaching fill-ins. The major one being Sean Payton to the Denver Broncos.
Yes. Oh, one thing I want to rant about a little bit.
Let's rant. I like
ranting. Head coaching decisions or interviews or anything like that should be after the Super Bowl. Not during the playoffs, not interviews. So Demeco Ryans doesn't have to go to 4 different teams the same week that he's fucking in the NFC Championship game. Like, that should not be allowed. Your team's still in it. You should be 100% focused on that team.
Yep.
That's my rant.
I agree.
It should be that should be tampering because the Chiefs, any team in the playoffs, don't have that advantage of going, oh, let's go ask if we can grab this guy from them. So It should be after the Super Bowl, and it should not be allowed because it's stupid. That frustrates me.
No, I agree.
Because you see it every year. Everyone in the championship game, all their coordinators are getting snagged left and right, and you're like, all right, you're questioning, all right, is their heart really in this game? Even in the Super Bowl, you're like, is it easy? Because they're gone after this game, you know? It's like so frustrating. Don't allow it.
No, I agree.
Push it back. You can wait 2 weeks.
Because if the season starts right March 9th, like the new league year, they call it, from the end of the Super Bowl to then is when you should have your whole search. You can interview outsiders all you want up until then, for sure.
Yeah.
But like guys that aren't affiliated with the team that are in the postseason.
Yeah.
But yeah, you make all the sense in the world in that. And I also think some of the there's no is there a cap for how many people you can interview? Because the Colts are just interviewing everybody.
Yeah, I don't think there's a cap. It's just you have to meet with the Rooney Rule. You have to meet a certain requirement.
Which is a topic that we're not getting into. But Steve Wilkes did get fucked. I will say that.
Yep.
But Sean Payton to the Broncos. Initial thoughts?
Good. I think they need that. They're gonna have to give up some shit though, but I think Russell Wilson definitely needs that. Get a good coach, that's proven success in the league. I think that's gonna be great. I think, as you said it, bounce back year for Russell Wilson next year.
Yeah,
it's gonna be good. So. Good for him. Yeah. Good hire.
Yep.
And Denver always has a good defense, so you just got to fix the offense. So let's go. You got Javonte Williams coming back.
Yep. Don't have first.
You fix those wide receivers, and then
can't
get any worse than how many points per game you put up this year. So it's only up from here.
That's true. And they doubled their points. Like, what was it? They averaged 17 a game, and then the last 2 games after they fired Hackett, they put up 30.
Yeah.
So
where's the average?
Yeah. What is it? It's gonna be interesting to see who Payton brings in as the OC to work with Russ, if he's gonna do it. Also interesting too. I've seen a lot of on Twitter, a lot of Mike McCarthy versus Sean Payton comparisons. In they won 1 Super Bowl each. What's the difference between the two? And I think the difference is Sean Payton's consistently been back to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Able to will a team back. Whereas Mike McCarthy hasn't done that, I don't think.
Yeah.
Besides the last 2 seasons, for sure, but you also have great players. like the ones in Green Bay, like you had Aaron Rodgers, you should have been in the playoffs every single season.
Yep, that's true.
You know? So that's my piece on that. But I think Sean Payton is gonna be a good coach for Russ, especially where Russ is at in his career now. Like obviously I don't think Russ was thinking this is where to be at, but this is almost like a Drew Brees type of, hey, let's bring you to, yeah, exactly. Everybody's written you off, like, right back.
That's rad. That's rad.
Then we'll move ourselves down a little bit south to the Houston Texans hiring Demeco Ryans from San Fran. A little interesting.
I think it's gonna be a good hire.
Good hire. Good guy.
Played for him. So, got a team guy, and I think you're going to have a player guy. Knows how to run a defense. You just got to draft the right guys. It's going to be a long haul, so you're building from the ground up. So,
well, that's the thing. I hope that they stick with him for a couple of years before they can him. You know?
Yeah.
Because like, wasn't that your whole plan with Lovie Smith?
Yeah.
Like, and the other guy too, David Corelli, whatever his name. Well, you also had Deshaun Watson when you hired him. Still, like,
wow.
Lovie was supposed to put the team in like a rebuild, re-engage type of thing. So, I think Demeco will have much more success. It obviously seems like he's probably going to poach a few of the San Fran guys already.
Yep.
So, like
maybe JJ Watt.
Yo, I didn't see that. Yeah.
JJ Watt going into coaching. Maybe.
That'd be pretty cool.
Maybe you see Derek Stingley. I think he's going to be better used this year than he was in the previous year.
I agree.
So it'll be good. Bounce back here for him.
Yeah. And they have the draft. It's going to be interesting to see what they do at quarterback. They're probably going to get who's projected? Bryce Young or is it CJ Stroud?
I think it's Bryce Young.
Because I saw a report the Bears are going to trade back.
Yep.
And then Texans or whoever trades for that actually take that back. So they're either going to get Stroud or Young, one of the two. But caveat, which I'm sure we'll get deep dive into in the offseason, since the ties to San Fran, is Jimmy G going to Houston?
Ooh. No.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think
he's not going back to San Fran either. Kyle Shanahan put
the
kibosh on that.
That was made known today. You think Kyle Shanahan hates him?
No. I think Kyle Shanahan feels bad for him.
Okay. Because you never get a good vibe from Kyle Shanahan when Jimmy Garoppolo is brought up.
I'll be honest. Kyle Shanahan has like that Belichick vibe.
Yeah.
When the camera's on, he's not giving you anything. Just kind of to stick it to you.
True.
Because you want a reaction out of him, type of thing. Because like even when Purdy was telling him he can't go, like Shanahan did not like really have a reaction.
Yeah, that's true.
Shanahan just kind of stared at him and was like, all right.
Mm-hmm. We're moving on.
Yeah. No, seriously. Plus they have they're handcuffed with their cap. So bringing on Jimmy G when you have two guys that play it, Lance ? Purdy, you know what you're going to get, undefeated. He's healthy. On the rookie deals, you're not in a mode to pay anybody. Jimmy G, where you probably have to pay him a min of like 10 mil.
Mm-hmm.
Probably restrains you when you got to pay Bosa. You have McCaffrey's contract, Kittle's contract, Debo's, Ayuk. Who knows where he'll end up? So, and then Jimmy Ward's out there who told Shanahan after the game he doesn't want to play nickel anymore. And Shanahan said, all right, so you want to ride the bench.
He said that? Good for him. Jimmy Ward was talking like a fucking asshole after that game.
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't catch that? Oh, I had a pretty good game. Yeah, and you got your fucking ass beat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great, had a
great game, Jimmy.
You just let up 31.
Yeah.
You're not going to the Super Bowl. Oh, you don't care. Oh, you had a good game. That's right.
Yeah, he's gone.
You still let up the catch. Oh, yeah. Character guy, gone.
Yep.
It's gone. He'll go to Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Or maybe Houston.
No, it'll be interesting. Jimmy G sweepstakes. Raiders, Bucks. You can make a case for the Bucks. You can make a case for the Colts, Jets. It can be interesting. Raiders looks good though.
Yeah,
Him,
that makes the most
McDaniels.
sense. That makes the most sense. Dude, I'll be honest. This whole QB market hinges on Rodgers yet again.
Rodgers and Carr
Back.
too.
Yes.
Because if they keep Carr, then that's one spot not taken, or taken up, I should say.
Yeah. Man, I can't wait for the offseason. I love the
offseason. Do you think the Raiders see Brady retiring and they go all in on Rodgers?
They might.
Because I'm trying to think of a realistic team that's gonna want take on Rodgers.
Jets or the Raiders.
Yeah.
Jets, Raiders, dark horse, Tennessee Titans.
What do you do, fucking Bucks? What if they fucking just put their... No, he's not going to do NFC. They said they won't do NFC.
Yeah.
Well, what if the fucking Bucks just put their nuts on the table and we're like, all right, here's the next 5 first-round picks.
That's crazy. It's not out of the realm of possibility.
Because you still got Godwin, Evans. Well, Evans is a free agent, actually.
I will say this, though, with how that team went, if I'm Rodgers, and what they did with Brady, just the vibe, however you're saying at the top of the show, how the vibes were off.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It just might be a full rebuild at that point.
I was just gonna say, I think they might. That's a team I could see getting Derek Carr to try and be competitive still. Because if you think about it, that NFC South is gonna be wide open. I think again, yeah. I think the Falcons are gonna take it though this year. Regardless, that's not biased. I'm not saying Mariota's probably not gonna be on the team next year. That's not what I'm saying. I just think of what they showed. They're going to be a dark horse in that South.
Yeah,
I'm going to say. But I think to be competitive still and not try to trade away Godwin, Evans, all those guys, I think Derek Carr might be the guy.
Oh baby,
Derek Carr. I know the Saints want to get in on them too. What if the Bucs trade up for fucking C.J. Stroud or Bryce Young?
Ooh. Damn.
That's a possibility.
Damn.
Hey, we'll give you Chris Godwin or Mike Evans.
Yeah.
Because Godwin's contract kind of
sucks. This offseason gonna be nice.
It's gonna be interesting, dude. It's gonna be very interesting. It's gonna be very interesting. And then what if dark horse candidate fucking Patriots just go, we have so much cap room, Rodgers. Come on. See, you're turning into New York media, bro. You can't. I know. That. I'm bored. You can't do that. You're turning into New York media, man. Dude, imagine though. No, dude. No, don't think about it. Max your guy. You got your guy. Yeah. Dude, don't be the Jets. Don't run out every young quarterback that you have. That's what the Jets do. D-Hop would be nice. Did you see that report that there's chance D-Hop would go? They could work it out. Yeah. With Bill O'Brien. I think Belichick. Some of his most successful years under him. Oh, yeah. Oh, very much so. I can't wait. It's going to be interesting. But back to the South a little bit. Carolina Panthers hiring Frank Reich as the new head coach. That's a team with a lot of question marks. That team could possibly be a Jaguar-type team that could come out of nowhere and surprise a lot of people. All hinges on who they get at QB and how Frank Reich is, if he still is a valid head coach. Yep. And then you still have the Colts and the Cardinals, still open looking for head coaches. Yeah. So, should be interesting. Arizona's in a tough situation. Yeah. It's what are we doing? You want to build around Kyler, but then you want to hire a defensive-minded coach, which I think might be the best. I don't know. It's going to be tough. It's very tough. That's going to be tough. Kyler put them in a a tough situation. That's what happens when you tie yourself to the quarterback. Go back to Steve Wilkes. Fuck it. He got screwed out of that too. Poor dude just gets screwed. Yeah, but if you do look up the statistics, though, bringing back an interim head coach is never good for your team. Has it ever been happened? Yeah. Who? I watched a video. I can't remember the names, but he brought up broke it down. He brought up the records the next year, and it was bad. Tom Cable with the Raiders. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
That's one. Jack. Was it Jack? No, not Jack Del Rio. Fuck. There's a couple others, but he gave up a lot of prime examples, and I was like, oh, okay, maybe bringing back a interim head coach is not good.
Shit.
But I feel like he did deserve a chance, though. But
dude, I think the Raiders fucked up on the Rich Bisaccia thing, though.
Yeah, that's true.
What did I say? What fuck? I just happen to have every week. Who do you think will like the Colts get as their head coach? Because they're kind of in a weird like they have to retool but also rebuild.
Jeff Saturday getting a second interview.
Good for him. Good for him. And then there's a report saying that he's not like the lead candidate. Like imagine like you're Chris Ballard and you just keep going to Jim Irsay, who's like just rocking out on the guitar, smoking a joint, just like, yeah, what's up, Chris? He's like, hey man, I know you like Saturday, but how about like Jim Harbaugh? Yeah, nah, not Saturday. I don't want it. Hey man, what about like Aaron Glenn from the Lions? Nah, man, not Saturday. Hey man, what about like Sean Payton, won a Super Bowl? Nah, not Saturday, man. That's probably what's going on in Indianapolis right now.
Oh my god.
Just think about that.
I just say, yeah, I don't know what the Colts are gonna do, dude. Oh,
it's interesting.
There's just so many question marks. Oh,
so many on that team. Like they need a receiver. They need an O-line allegedly now.
Yeah. And then there's so many question marks around the league.
Oh, yeah.
So many decisions are depending on one individual. Like Lamar Jackson too. We didn't even bring that up. We don't know where Lamar Jackson's going or staying.
I think he's gonna stay.
Yeah.
He's gonna stay. But I could be wrong.
Yeah, Snoop is a Pro Bowler now.
He's a Pro Bowler, bro. He should be getting Lamar money. Pro Bowler. Dude, that's bad. The 2 passing touchdowns.
Hey, bro. They should have beat the Bengals. So.
Yeah, that's true. That is very true. And then he got stuffed. Anything else you want to hit on, Pat?
Oh my god, the Celtics smoked the Nets, 139-96.
Oh shit, let's go. That's awesome. That is awesome. You have anything else? Because I have one more thing, but I want to.
No,
it's something I can wait till the end because it's pretty funny. It's gonna kick a lot of rants out of us.
Oh my god.
All right, Hall of Fame first ballot talk.
Okay.
Tom Brady definitely.
Yeah.
JJ Watt?
No, not for me.
I don't think so either. People are saying he's the first ballot.
No, not for me. Too many injuries, man.
I think he's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, no.
Not first ballot.
No.
Phillip Rivers.
Yeah, you got to.
First ballot?
I think you have to.
No way.
No?
If he's a first ballot, like, I don't want to hear anybody else saying Eli Manning isn't.
Well, if Eli's a first ballot, then he should be.
Eli Manning is a first ballot Hall of Famer.
No, oh my god! Oh no. Okay,
dude, that is.
If you're gonna say that, then Phillip Rivers is a first ballot.
No, he's not. 2 Super Bowl wins, 2 Super Bowl MVPs, beat the undefeated Patriots, not once but twice in the Super Bowl. I don't care what anybody says.
What's Eli Manning's career record?
Okay, it's not winning.
Yeah,
but the last 5 years of his career, last 4. There's nothing for the team around him. That's it, straight up. They traded away Odell, and that was it. They made the playoffs in 2016, and then that was it.
If you're saying Manning's the first ballot,
I have no doubt that
Phillip Rivers.
There's no doubt. There's no doubt.
They're basically the same to me, except Super Bowl.
If anything, Eli Manning and Big Ben are the same because they're the same amount of Super Bowl wins.
I put Big Ben higher than.
I don't. How many Super Bowl MVPs does Big Ben have?
0.
Yeah.
What? Why are we holding stock on Super Bowl MVPs? Fucking, what's his name? Won with the Seahawks, and now Malcolm Smith won one.
Malcolm Smith,
is he a Hall of Famer now? Because he won.
No. But he's got 2 though. That's what I'm saying, dude.
Oh my
Super Bowl quarterback. Super Bowl quarterback Eli Manning. Not the best regular season. That's fine.
Jesus Christ, you're
Tom
killing
Brady
me.
wasn't. Eli Manning's the first ballot Hall of Famer. That gets my blood boiling.
What was that?
That gets my blood boiling.
No, if you're saying Eli's first ballot, then Philip Rivers is
no,
first.
He's not.
Yes.
No, Philip Rivers is not. I don't care. Don't care. No way, dude.
Yes.
Bro. Don't do me like that.
Did Eli take 2 different teams to the playoffs? No. Philip Rivers did.
After taking Andrew Luck's team.
Oh, here we go.
Dude, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Here we go.
Okay, does Philip Rivers have a playoff win with that other team?
No.
Yeah, irrelevant. Snoop Huntley, same relevance.
Well, also, I mean, Brady did play spoiled to him many a time. So
agreed. And Eli Manning played spoiled to Tom Brady twice in the Super Bowl.
Okay, the team.
Twice.
I wouldn't say most. So Eli Manning put the team on his back.
Eli Manning put the team on his back. Who's throwing Mario Manningham the ball in 2011? Who's throwing David Tyree that ball in 07? Who's throwing that ball to Plaxico in 07? Who's throwing that ball to Victor Cruz? Who's throwing that ball to fucking Jake Dowling?
Who's playing defense?
JPP, Mathis Kiwanuka, Justin Tuck, Michael Strahan.
Exactly.
Yeah, great defense, but who won a Super Bowl MVP? Not once, but twice. Eli Manning, first ballot Hall of Famer. You can't argue. You can't argue that. You can't argue that.
Who's the one that won it with the Seahawks?
That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. That game was a blowout.
They were talking,
that game was
what they're talking about? The Seahawks beat the Patriots. It was some third-string wide receiver that was going to win it, and he was just because he was tall. That's who it was. Fucking oh my god.
All right, Malcolm Butler won it.
Deserved a Super Bowl MVP.
So does Eli Manning.
No, but I'm saying Brady stole it from him, but it actually should have went to Butler because he saved that game. But
oh yeah, I agree. Didn't Brady give him the car?
Yeah, give him the truck. Yeah,
pretty cool. But Eli Manning is
that's like
he's
supposed to be a valid argument. That is supposed to be like, oh, I'm Hall of Fame because I got a Super Bowl MVP.
He beat the Patriots twice in their height. Come on, dude. You can't deny Eli Manning. I don't know how you can.
Well, you see,
the Iron Man streak.
He's a first ballot streak. He's a first ballot playoff Hall of Fame quarterback.
That's stupid.
But too bad there's 16 other games during the regular season.
Stupid.
If I'll give you.
He's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
If you give him, then you got to say Philip Rivers as well.
No shot, dude.
Yes.
All right. Twitter poll's going out right now. Twitter poll's going out. Is Philip Rivers a first ballot Hall of Famer? Or who's more? What should the poll be? Who's more worthy?
Huh?
Who is more worthy of being? Let's see. Tweet. All right, good.
Tweet. Oh my god.
Come on, dude.
Dude, Rivers has more touchdowns, has more passing yards, has a higher completion percentage, more games.
I don't think so.
More Pro Bowls.
Pro Bowl. Oh, now we're talking Pro Bowls. Now we're talking Pro Bowls. Snoop Huntley is a fucking Pro Bowler. Get out of here, dude.
421 touchdowns to 3. Eli's 366.
Not that bad. All right, they have similar stats. They have the same amount of regular season wins. And Eli has more passing yards.
Where are you getting what? No, they do not.
Where are you getting this?
I'm getting this from Pro Reference Football. One career, 134.
Wait, when did Phil Rivers retire?
2020.
Okay, never mind. I'm looking at the wrong thing.
20. Ready?
I was looking at an article for 2018.
Rivers. 134 wins to 106 losses. Manning, 117 and 117. Yeah, okay, bub.
Yeah, which is longest, dude. I'm telling you, bro.
Oh, and then next you're gonna be like, well, he actually had the longest snap streak without getting injured.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. How many times was he sacked, Philip Rivers?
Oh, well, does that have to do with Hall of Fame quarterback?
I think Eli Manning is the first ballot Hall of Famer.
Huh?
I think he's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
I'm gonna vote Philip Rivers, so it's 100% Philip Rivers.
Dude, I don't know why that's even a question, to be
honest. Oh my God, Philip Rivers, 100%. All right, there's the poll.
Fucker.
Oh my God.
Eli Manning, first ballot Hall of Famer. If he's not, Big Ben's not.
Do you have any other names or no?
About, I'm trying to think, who else is pending? Alex Smith.
No.
Hall of Famer, though?
I don't think so.
His leg might get him in, to be honest.
Yeah, maybe.
But, like, it might be when he's older.
Who else is pending? Do you think Aaron Rodgers is the first ballot Hall of Famer?
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know. Listen, I don't know. The Rivers is not.
You go, I don't know about Aaron Rodgers, but Eli Manning is a first ballot Hall of Famer just because he has 2 Super Bowl wins and MVPs?
Two Super Bowl MVPs, brother. No, Rodgers is definitely first ballot Hall of Famer. Are you kidding me? He shouldn't have to be first ballot. He's already a Hall of Famer. He should be inducted tomorrow.
Fucking Nick Collins.
He should be inducted.
Super Bowl MVPs, he's like ace up his sleeve. He's like, you know what? He has 2 Super Bowl MVPs.
Do you think Terrell Owens should be a Hall of Famer?
Yes.
Not first ballot.
Oh, I think he should be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Terrell Owens. How many Super Bowl MVPs does he have?
Man played with a broken fucking leg against the Pats.
Oh yeah, it was awesome. Lost, but still awesome.
He could still fucking put up 100 yards in a game.
Yeah, that's true. Is who else? Drew Brees, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Drew Brees, definitely. What about who else is still pending? Matthew Stafford? Nope.
No.
Nope.
Oh my God, you're gonna tell me, ready? You're gonna Terrell Owens, 1,000 receptions and 15,934 receiving yards and 153 touchdowns. That doesn't do it for you, Nick Collins?
Oh, shit.
Oh my God.
Not first ballot.
No, he didn't get. You know why he didn't get first ballot? Because he had a big mouth. That's why.
Yep, that's true. Didn't he? He's the one that didn't have it at the Canton either, right?
No.
You know they pay. You know the players have to pay for that.
Really?
Yeah, they have to pay. Like they have to pay for like whoever's attending and whoever is doing all that stuff.
Damn.
Chris Johnson.
Ooh, that's a tough one. I don't. That's tough. Not first ballot. I don't know if he's going to be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No.
Great numbers, but
yeah.
Adrian Peterson definitely.
Yes. Because he had success for like a long period of time.
Yeah. Tony Romo? No. Joe Flacco.
Now, broadcasting, he could be a Hall of Famer. I don't know about that, Jim. Is it a catch?
So this one will grind your gears more. I saw a thing. The first 5 years of Flacco and the first 5 years of Mahomes.
Oh, I saw that.
All similar.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Hey, I already said, I texted you today, Mahomes, at the end of his career, it's going to be like a LeBron and Jordan debate between Mahomes and Brady.
This
I
game
said it here
next,
first.
This game next Sunday hinges on it. That starts
Yeah?
it. If he loses, no.
I think I'm going to put money on the Chiefs, and I hate the Chiefs.
I think you should because
Yeah, and they're the underdogs.
they're the underdogs, and I could see them winning. But
Who
I
knows?
wouldn't be surprised if the Eagles blow them out.
Yeah, Nick Sirianni is like fucking greatest head coach of all time. So
I hate that guy. No, you have no idea.
no,
I just something about him. He's just like a little slime grease fucking ball. Like whatever they like the grease after a Philly cheesesteak they make and they shove it down that fucking drain. That's like what he is. He's just scum.
you know what? Andy Reid fired him, right? Hear about
Fired
that?
him?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, they have like a whole history. I saw it on TikTok, so I'm not going to take credit for it, but someone else like broke it down. It's like actually,
take credit for it.
no, I'm not. No, it was literally like so. When he was with the Chiefs, when Andy went over to the Chiefs, he fired Nick Sirianni, and then Nick Sirianni went to the Philadelphia Eagles. Pretty much got hired. So it's a little revenge game for Nick Sirianni too, because he cleaned house with the Chiefs.
Andy Reid talks about decision to let Nick Sirianni go in 2013.
Mm-hmm. So you got Andy Reid versus the Eagles. Then you got Andy Reid versus Nick Sirianni. Then you got the Kelsey brothers.
Eagles, Nick Sirianni admired Andy Reid for firing him.
Oh.
How he did in 2013. Respect is a two-way street. Yeah, and then when they beat them, he's gonna be like, fucking
looking at the camera.
That was for Frank. That was for Frank. Yeah, you left his ass. You left Frank high and dry, motherfucker, for your own fucking self-worth, you idiot.
That's true.
Oh, man. That's crazy. I didn't know that, though. Because that is right, because Peterson came from the Chiefs.
Yeah.
When they got hired. Because they hired Chip Kelly after Andy Reid.
You know, I'm gonna put this poll on my Instagram too.
Do it.
Because fuck you. That's why.
Eli Manning is the first ballot.
Huh?
Eli Manning is the first ballot.
What was the question?
Okay.
No, I was actually asking.
Who's more worthy of being a first ballot? I don't know. However you want to. That's how I worded it. Probably didn't word it the best. I'm not literate like that.
Who's more worthy of being a first ballot Hall of Famer?
I have one vote. Crazy. Eli Manning.
So.
Can't believe you think Phil Rivers is first ballot. That's like crazy, man.
It's on my story now. Oh my God, it's 100% Philip Rivers again.
God.
Who keeps doing that?
Shithead. Little shithead.
All right, sir.
I think that's the pod.
Is that the pod?
It's a good way to end it.
Yeah.
Little Hall of Fame argument going on.
Yeah. It's a little small MVPs.
Terrell Suggs, Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
First ballot.
Mm-hmm.
What about Michael Bennett?
No.
Chris Long?
No.
LeGarrette Blount?
No.
James White?
No.
Julian Edelman?
Oh, you know I want to say yes, but I don't know.
I want to say. You think he's definitely a Hall of Famer?
I don't know. I don't know if he has the stats. Gotta look it up. I don't think he does. I love him. I want him to be, but I think I think if Brady stuck around a couple more seasons, I think yes, because he would have stuck around.
Well, he was only around for one more year after Brady, right?
Yeah.
The COVID year he played, and that was it. He didn't even really play that much.
Oh, yeah, no, he's not. 620 receptions, 6,800 yards, 36 touchdowns. No, he's not a Hall of Famer.
That's regular season.
But he has one Super Bowl MVP, though.
That has some weight here. That has some weight. That has some weight.
I wish, but no.
I wish, but no. What about Rob Gronkowski?
Oh, yeah. For sure.
What about who is it? Fucking what's his name?
Oh, Rizzy and Collins. Uh-oh. Manning is taking the lead.
Fuck yeah, he should.
Yeah, well, the two Giants fans, of course.
Brother? Come on, man. Who you fooling? Eli Manning, first ballot.
Brother?
What's this, brother?
Hey, brother.
Put this in. I'm going to do the same exact thing.
Oh, my God. It's even now.
What is it, 50-50?
Yeah.
But you did a different account and you fucking voted?
I did the P&Ns podcast.
Let's see. So, I can see how I can do a whole poll. That's the pod, brother. Eli Manning.
That is. Pod.
First Hall of Famer. Let's change it. Like and subscribe. And peace.
Peace.